as I've told many this story, it was a good news and a bad news. The bad news was I had a 4-shot lead with 6 to go, and I lost by 1. But the great thing that turned out was that the trustees of the National Amputee Golf Association asked me to be able to, if I would take over as the Eastern trustee of the National. And that was to cover the 13 original states. And that's how all of this began. I said, I'll give it a shot. I don't know what else I can, how I can do this, but, give me a hand. So I got lucky in meeting Bob Wilson, who was the executive director of the National, and he helped mentor me throughout this experience. And it has been a true joy. I've met a lot of wonderful people, many of them who are in this room with us tonight. I'd like to just mention a few. I want to thank Linda, my wife, of 53 years, for her support and guidance and hanging in there with me. To my family, my daughter Jennifer, her husband Eric, and my grandson Austin, who is a freshman at Lehigh. I couldn't be happier and lucky to have you as family. And then if you happen to meet my 4 younger brothers and my cousin, I don't know what to say about that, but great that they are all here. Cousin, Brother John, Brother Peter, Brother Stephen, Brother Bill Somerville. It's wonderful that you came up to be with us here from different places. And for my only cousin, David Hartz, who's been a real supporter of the EAGA and our tournaments. Dave came all the way from Washington, the state of Washington, to be here, along with his daughters, Katie and Karina. Family is everything, and it's wonderful that they can participate. I'd also consider in that area, followed by the name of Bill Walker. Bill Walker is, and I've known Bill for 53, 54 years. Bill and I started in the same loop class. The loop class is the Bethlehem Steel sales training class, and he and I were in that. I was much older because I had been in the service and in Vietnam and so forth. So he's still a spry young guy. But we remained friends through all that time with his wife, Sandy. So Bill, thank you for being here. Several other people I'd like to mention. Sue Bates is here. Sue is with the Good Shepherd Rehab Hospital. And Good Shepherd was there she is, wave. Sue runs the golf clinic that Good Shepherd Hospital does and has done for 39 years. It's the first golf clinic that we've ever done, that we got started with, and it has continued during that whole time. So Sue, thanks for being here. I also want to thank and give my appreciation to Major General, retired Steve Hashem, who is with the Patriot Fund. And the Patriot Fund raises money for, if Steve's waving in the back there, they raise money for our wounded warriors who have been lost in combat, and we take care of their children and their grandchildren with scholarships. So Steve, thanks for your support over the years. I wanted to thank Tim Rayer, but I guess Tim didn't make it up here. Tim was my prosthetist, so I thank him for all that he has done to keep me mobile and moving around. Also, I'd like to thank the folks who have come that have been the stalwarts to our organization. Vice President George Carnes and his wife Kathy, Dave Borden, who is our Vice President and our webmaster, and a great new person that has joined us that is going to help us into the future. Good friends Jim and Lori Ennis, Joe and Marianne Rudder, David and Meldine Brodar, Steve and Bonnie Cave. That was true. We did meet in a drugstore, Steve, and he's on crutches with no prosthetic device in his other leg. And I did say, you ought to try this game. And he eventually came out to the Allentown Municipal Golf Course and picked the game up so quickly that he was ending up going down to Myrtle Beach. And his wife Bonnie said, Bob, you made me a golf widow. Do you know that?
It changed my life, Bob. It changed my life. Bill, and my good friend here locally, Bill Lippincott and his wife Heather. Bill is working now to do a lot of the veteran work for us and help us continue to do the veteran kinds of things that we hope to. Steve and Bridget Platz, we're appreciative of having them here with us, and I thank them for their support. Friends and family are so important in this endeavor, and it's turned out to be more than I could ever believe and ever anticipated. As I remember years ago, after Bob Wilson passed away, basically my mentor, I was not sure whether we could be able to continue doing the kinds of things that we're doing. And I wondered whether the United States Golf Association would ever recognize us as a golfing community. In my lifetime, I did not think it would happen, but guess what? It has. And the U.S. Adaptive Golf, and now through Anna's dedication, the GAP organization, Golf Association of Philadelphia, has taken on this endeavor as well. I think they're the leading organization in the country pursuing and hoping to bring adaptive golf into the forefront and allow us to play the game that we all love. I can't thank you enough for this honor. I never expected it. I just got lucky and felt that I'd have a chance, if I had a prosthesis, I'd be able to continue to play the game of golf after my amputation. And boy, did it turn out spectacular. So I thank you all for being my friend and for helping us do what we do and enjoy what we do. So thank you very much.